I say, not run. Don't be afraid. I will not leave you alone.
Amazing. He's like the white Muhammad Ali. He might not talk like Muhammad Ali, but he is the Muhammad Ali of the last generation.
With an all-time great. Not a generational great, an all-time great. A generational great would almost dictate that Alexander Usyk is just a great in the last 10, 15 years. No. Alexander Usyk is a great.
Alexander Usyk responded to Floyd Mayweather's recent comments by emphasizing that boxing is a sport for gentlemen, not a street fight. He reminded fans that true fighters don't just talk or run. They prove themselves with discipline and respect inside the ring.
Listen, boxing, it's sport and the gentleman. It's not a street fight. It's a boxing. It's a boxing. It's a boxing.
Say it again. Do you think he was being dirty during the whole fight?
I don't have idea. I have no idea. Maybe.
Analysts have pointed out the sharp contrast between Alexander Usyk and Floyd Mayweather. While Mayweather often promotes himself with bravado, Usyk maintains humility despite his elite accomplishments. His respectful approach and grounded attitude continue to earn admiration across the boxing world.
Best of all time. I know a lot of people are kind of probably going to hear me say that and say, you're going too far, you're this, that. Because I've seen that straight away. As soon as Usyk did that, he's 2-time undisputed heavyweight, 1-time cruiserweight, 3-time undisputed. His resume, yes, look, at heavyweight, it's a lot of rematches. But it's the way he's doing it.
Yeah.
And he's not just, okay, he could have 10 world... Deontay Wilder has 10 world title defenses.
Yeah.
Luis Ortiz and Tyson Fury are the only ones you really have any kind of weight to them. Usyk is taking on the perceived either number 1 or number 2 in these defenses.
Yeah.
Fury perceived number 1. AJ at the time 1. Dubois number 2. He's taken like, all right, who's the next in line? All right, I'm fighting him.
Yeah.
That's the way he's doing it.
And he's doing it in a way in which is so beautiful to watch.
Heavyweight veteran Derek Chisora has praised Usyk's discipline and mindset, calling him a mentally strong and highly focused fighter. He joked that to beat Usyk, you have to be a little crazy, highlighting how difficult and frustrating it is to fight someone with Usyk's movement, intelligence, and poise. Inside the ring, Chisora says, Usyk transforms into a focused and dangerous technician.
Listen, what I'm saying is this, yeah. To beat Alexander Usyk, you have to be mentally disturbed in your head. Yeah?
You have to be mentally disturbed.
Yeah, because you have to
Let's
understand.
take the fight in the first place.
Yeah, because when I saw him a couple of months ago,
Yeah.
I had a coffee with him with this chat. The guy lives in Ukraine.
Yep.
Yeah. He goes, oh, before I came on the plane, I was sleeping in my house, and then those missiles were going over my house, and I didn't want to go in the bunker. I was like, I'll just go to sleep. There's some craziness, isn't it? I mean, like, hey, imagine you in your house in Barna, Timbuktu, and then missiles going. What you be like?
Yeah, he's cut from very different stuff.
Yeah, exactly. So, and then remember,
stuff.
so you have to come in there looking to go to the other side because he's looking to go to the other side. Mate, can you do us a favor? Can you stop beating us up?
Derek Chisora also compared Usyk to Muhammad Ali, calling him the Ali of this era. He praised Usyk's graceful footwork and strategic thinking, saying his ability to move so fluidly at heavyweight is extremely rare. For Chisora, watching Usyk is like witnessing poetry in motion, a blend of elegance and precision that recalls the greats of the past.
He gets it wrong. You don't box this guy. It's like, how can I explain it to you in a way you understand? We can't box him.
He's just too good.
He's just unbelievable great. Yeah, you forget good. He's amazing. Yeah, he's great. He's amazing. He's like the white Muhammad Ali. He might not talk like Muhammad Ali, but he is the Muhammad Ali of the last generation. You understand? We have to give him the credit where it's due. Yeah. He is that guy.
Promoter Eddie Hearn believes Usyk isn't just a champion, he's a generational talent. According to Hearn, Usyk's transition from cruiserweight to heavyweight, while retaining elite speed, accuracy, and calmness, is one of the most remarkable feats in modern boxing. His technical brilliance has redefined expectations for today's heavyweights.
Evans.
Just
you're talking about one of the great generational. I watched the first 2 rounds. Dubois looked really dangerous. Came out, backed him up, and then Usyk just decided, I can't allow him to back me up, so I'm going to go on the front foot and box aggressive here. And he knocked him spark out. Unbelievable. Just a true generational great.
With his continued dominance, Alexander Usyk is now being ranked among boxing's all-time greats. Analysts place him as high as 4th greatest ever, an honor rarely given to active fighters. This ranking reflects not just wins, but the quality of opponents, his adaptability, and how consistently he has outclassed top-tier challengers across weight classes.
Here's Jerry. What's yours?
Alexander is the 4th greatest fighter on my personal all-time list.
Wow.
It's number 4. He's only behind Ali.
Oh, on your all-time list?
All time.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Only behind Floyd, Ali, and Manny. So, I'm really high on Alexander.
Usyk is a symbol of boxing purity. He doesn't seek attention with trash talk or gimmicks. Instead, he focuses on excellence and lets his performances do the talking. Calm and collected outside the ring, Usyk becomes an elite tactician inside it, never distracted by the noise around him.
The WBO, Frank Warner very close. Joseph Parker is obviously a Queensberry fighter. So, there could be potential that they do what they did with this fight, what they did with the Dubois fight. It also means as well that, and maybe this is why, potentially it's because Riyadh season shows from November onwards, and I doubt we'll see Alexander Usyk in the ring this year because it's only July, but he's only fought, and I would imagine Usyk is going to be one of these 6 to 8 month type of guys. That's the way he's been over the last 2 years. So you're looking probably February next year at the earliest when he finally fights again. So for me, it's like, right, well, that will be after the Riyadh and Ring Magazine's pay-per-views end, as in they're not going to be doing pay-per-view anymore. Maybe they look at that fight and think, Usyk Parker, it's a fight that, with the greatest respect, and Alexander Usyk is a very big name, it maybe does need that pay-per-view wall behind it in order to facilitate the purses that they could potentially forking out for it. So maybe that's why Riyadh season won't do it. Now, the Zone obviously have not ruling out pay-per-view. They're still going to do pay-per-view.
Usyk's resume is filled with world champions and dangerous contenders. His victory over Daniel Dubois, a powerful and imposing heavyweight, was a masterclass in strategy. Even as he dominates, Usyk stays grounded. He doesn't declare himself the best, even when fans and experts begin to say it for him.
It was sort of broken up in different directions. Even I wasn't sure because although I believe Usyk is the fighter of the generation in this weight class, he's at an age where, overnight you sort of show up and you don't have it anymore. Ali randomly lost to Leon Spinks around this age and whatnot, So you could get where all of a sudden, it's not there on the night. So, and you had
heavyweights take 1 second, 1 split second off.
Yeah, exactly. And you also had a very motivated Dubois to add to that second, who's a very powerful puncher and has sort of this bully mentality when he gets you in an uncomfortable position. But, Usyk, flawless performance technically, stepping out to that weak side consistently, mixing up the jabs, making things uncomfortable for Dubois rhythm-wise.
He seemed more aggressive, right? Normally, I think with some of the bigger guys, he slides that weak side, slides that weak side. This was different.
I think with Dubois, the psychology is kind of out of the bag in that you got to kind of bully the bully, and Dubois came out trying to bully him a little bit, so he started touching him and hitting him, and he started taking it to him because you start backing him up, you start putting him in a situation where he starts to doubt himself, and Dubois doesn't really come back from that very often. As a matter of fact,
he doesn't bend, he breaks.
In the fight, I thought he's a little bit awkward, Dubois. I don't know, but
he's one of those awkward strong guys. Yeah, he's just like super strong, awkward as hell.
He goes down and he takes the full count, and then he just gets up at 10 and walks across the ring right in front of Usyk, who's celebrating middle of the ring, like with his hands up in the air. Just casually walks right by Usyk's celebration as if he didn't just get counted out to 10.
Foreman Ali. Remember, he walks right to his corner.
Yeah. But I was like, dude, you could have got out. You waited to 10, and then
he was a beaten man.
You waited to 10, and then not only you get up, you don't even have the presence of mind to realize like I'm walking right into the picture where he's celebrating.
But Paulie, he was a beaten man before the first knockdown.
Usyk's greatness is now being recognized on a historical level. He's not just the best of his generation. He's being mentioned among boxing's all-time icons. His mastery, humility, and legacy are already being written into the sport's history books, making him one of the rare fighters whose performances will be studied for decades to come. Alexander Usyk isn't just building a legacy, he's redefining what it means to be a true champion in modern boxing. If you respect skill over showmanship and greatness built on humility, you're watching the right fighter. Don't forget to like, comment your thoughts, and subscribe for more in-depth boxing stories, updates,